Okay, so now moving on with the exercise, questions of your exercise. First question says that you have to express the following numbers in standard form. So for that, first part is given 0 point, and so many zeros, and then 4995. So just copy down the question as it is, and then since the decimal is already given, and we'll have to move the decimal towards the right side. Okay, so just pick up the decimal and move it till we reach. Okay, now don't get confused, we have to make the m which should be between 1 to 10, which should be between 1 to 10. Okay, so if we place the decimal between 0 and 4, it will be 0 0.4. 0 0.4 is less than 1. Or if we place it between both the 9, that would become 49.95. 49 is greater than 10. Or if I place it between 9 and 5, that would be 499.5, 499.5. Again, a very large number. So where we will place? We'll place the decimal between 4 and 9. So the number will become 4.995. This number is between 1 and 10. So we'll carry, we'll place it between 4 and 9. So number will become 4.995 into 10 raised to the power. Now since, let us count the number of digits the decimal is crossed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It has crossed 13 digits to reach between 4 and 9. So the power would be 13. And since the decimal is moving towards the right side, so your power would be negative. Now moving towards the second part, we have to express the given number in standard form. So number is 813200000000. So now since there is no decimal in this question, so we always assume that the decimal would be at the end. Okay, keep in mind, suppose it is given 2.2, so 2.0 is written as 2. That means there was a decimal, and after decimal there was 0, and since we don't represent 0 after decimal, that is why this 0 and this decimal is not written. Otherwise 2 is what? 2.0. okay, so there is always, if there is no decimal in a given number, there is always a decimal at the last. Okay, so pick that decimal from the last and move it towards the left till we reach between 8 and 1. So number has become 8.132, 8 point something, which is between 1 and 10. Okay, into 10 raised to the power, how many digits it has crossed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It has crossed 11 digits. So the power would be 11. Till here, the procedure is same in both the questions. Now, since here the decimal has moved towards the left, so the power would be positive. Okay. Now, next is express in the normal form. Now suppose the question is given in standard form and you have to change it into normal form. So what you will do, this is the question which is given, 3.96 into 10 raised to the power 6. Just copy down the question, and in the next step what we do, we expand this 10 raised to the power 6 or whatever the power of 10 is, we just expand it. So 3.96 into 1 and 6 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the whatever the power is, that many zeros. So 3.96 into 10 raised to the power into 1 with 6 zeros. Now next step we do, what we do is just simple multiplication. So 396 multiplied by 1, so 396 and then 6 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now count the number of digits which are after decimal. 1, 2. Decimal was placed after 2 digits from last. So again we'll count 2 digits from last and place the decimal. So that has made our number as 3960000. Why we are not counting these zeros? Because if there are zeros after decimal, we don't they don't have any value, so we don't represent them. Okay, now there is second number, 3.02 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Keep in mind this was positive 6, this here the power is negative 6. So in the case if the power is negative, what we do, since we have already studied the rules of exponents, so keep those rules in mind. Okay, the power is what? Negative. To make a negative power positive, what do? We do the reciprocal. So we'll do the reciprocal. It is 10 upon 1. So what we'll do, we'll bring this 10 in denominator, 10 raised to power 6, and that one could be written here if you want to write, otherwise no need to show it. So if the power is negative, what we do first, we make that power positive by writing the reciprocal. So 3.02 upon 10 raised to power 6. Now the power has become positive. Okay, now just expand whatever the number is in the denominator. It is 10 raised to power 6, so we'll just write 1 and 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now all you have to do is simple division. It would be 3.02 upon 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So so if suppose you get a simple calculation of this, 32.100. So how many zeros? You count the number of zeros and then you move the decimal according to the number of zeros. Same thing we'll do here. We just count the number of zeros. Number of zeros are 6, and we move the decimal towards the left. How many places? 6 places, because 6 zeros were there in the denominator. So since only one digit is there, which is 3, so we place zeros in before this 3. So how many zeros I have placed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now count. Since there are 6 zeros, we will count 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just pick the decimal and place it after 6 digits. So what the new number is? 0.123450 zeros and then 302. Okay, I'm explaining this one again. Suppose you are given a number standard form where the power is negative. So what we'll do first, we'll just make the power negative power positive by doing the reciprocal, then expand the power. So 1 and 6 zeros. Now count the number of zeros in the denominator and move the decimal in numerator to the number of places as many zeros are there in the denominator. The next question is that they have given you the diameter of Sun, which is 1.4 into 10 raised to power 9 meter, and diameter of Pluto 2.3 into 10 raised to power 6 meter. We have to compare the size. Okay, we have to do the comparison, that how much, what is greater and by how much. So if you need to compare anything, comparison in size, what we'll do, we'll write diameter of Sun in numerator upon diameter of Pluto. So value of diameter of Sun is 1.4 into 10 raised to power 9 meters upon 2.3 into 10 raised to power 6. So first of all, just remove the decimal. So if you remove the decimal from 1.4, that would increase 1 0 in the denominator, and if you just remove decimal from 2.3, that will also remove 1 0 from the that will increase 1 0 in the numerator, and those zeros can be cancelled out. So it balances everything. That would be 14 upon 23. And what is there? 10 raised to power 9 upon 10 raised to power 6. 10 raised to power 9 upon 10 raised to power 6, they both are in division. Keep in mind the rules of exponents. Same bases are in division. What do? Powers get subtracted. So 10 raised to the power 9 minus 6. After that, we just have to do simple calculation, simple division between 14 and 23, and you will get 0.60, and 10 raised to the power 9 minus 6 is 10 raised to the power 3. Okay, since there is if there is a 0 after decimal, it doesn't has any value, so we'll remove the 0 in the next step. 0.6 after calculating 14